20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. 4th down, and out is the all-pro punter from a year ago, Michael Dixon, to punt for Seattle. As he's on to punt for the first time tonight. Ross on the return. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in. But I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. And he is the NFC rating offensive player of the week. You got to think, all the guys that take the field each and every week, that's not an easy award. Always has to feel good to grab it.
It has to feel great because it separates you, at least for a week, amongst your peers. And for him to separate again, he has to have the same type of a game. That means being explosive off the line of scrimmage and catching everything that comes his way.
He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. He can run for it, and he will. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 1st down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards. Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. Flushed out right. Going for it. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Let's go now. Hey, come on. Crunch time, defense.
Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. A quick pass out to Juju. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 17-yard line. Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Jackson now off the bootleg. His pass caught at the 4. 3 catches last week. He's got 3 in the 1st quarter here tonight. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's hit.
And that is intercepted by the all-pro safety, Eddie Jackson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Following the interception here, Mariota. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. On 2nd down, Mariota again. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. And he'll be stopped here well short of the 1st down at the 24-yard line.
Where are they, team? 53, check 53. I'm coming for you. You mine. Let's go, let's go.
On 4th down, they snap it to Mariota, eluding the pressure right. And this is caught. That's Watkins. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First down, Seattle, 16 yards the gain there. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Play action now. Mariota. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. First down, Seattle, 16 yards the gain there. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Play fake. Mariota. They'll roll him out right. And that's incomplete. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position, you have to be. You just act like there's something wrong.
And down he goes. The 49ers get there.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. From the gun, Mariota. And that's knocked away and incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Keep in mind, he had the 3-interception game last week, so we requested to talk with him this week. He was all smiles. He's still all smile.
Yeah, we didn't jinx him at all, did we?
No.
Because ordinarily that happens. Things fall off, but not in this case. I think a lot of it goes back to his technique. His ability to see the quarterback throw the ball while understanding where the receiver is running his route allows him to make a lot of plays on the football, and he's taking it away at a really high rate.
A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
At the 42-yard line.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Now Fournette. And an alley to run. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10. And just a quick hitch route there, complete to his tight end. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18. To throw on 2nd and 6, Jackson. And he slings one that's incomplete. Tony Pollard out of the backfield, the intended target. But now it'll be 3rd down. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. From the gun, Jackson. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Mecole Hardman, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Tucker with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Mariota had an 87-yard run as a rookie. This one a bit less, but it is a first down. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Watch the slant. Watch the safety creep. He's coming, he's coming, he's coming.
Off the play fake, Mariota. He'll buy some time right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. You got a young quarterback. Maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that, because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide-open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. On play action, Mariota. And that is incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed, if there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Goodwin able to haul it in. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards and a Seattle first down. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 15, first down Seahawks.
A gain of 15, first down Seattle.
On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over, then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And keep your eye on that man. 4 sacks last week, 1 there here in the second quarter. He can be so disruptive.
So what was he doing in the first quarter? What was going on?
Took a nap.
I think he tried to lull him to sleep a little bit. Like, yeah, okay, maybe you've got me this week. No longer. And you know, with the 4 sacks last week, it's obvious he gets his in flurries.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. They converted once earlier in this drive, but they'll roll the dice here again on 4th down. Mariota to throw for it on 4th. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they'll go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
Play action. Now Jackson escaping the pressure right. Oh, he's going to let this go. He rifles one that's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. Mecole Hardman the intended target.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up.
And he is going to go down for the 5th time tonight, and this one is going to be a safety. And Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
We're ready.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And they extend their lead, a little added cushion into the lockers. What a way to finish.
Tremendous way. That's momentum that they carry in with them. Can they convert it and bring it back out to start the third quarter?
So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, 49ers. Leonard Fournette with touchdown number 12 on the year as his guys continue to pour it on. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They just yielded a touchdown on the other end. Now they'll be trying to answer the bell and get a score of their own.
It's their opportunity to match. Can they do exactly what they just saw happen to them? Go down the field and score a touchdown. And to me, the best way to do it, look at your play sheet coordinator and call plays for guys who make the best plays for you. Go to the guys that you know can get the ball down to the end zone.
On second down, here's a run with Singletary. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That'll pick up the first down for Seattle on a gain of 18.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? Second and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. He's looking for another 4-sack game. That's how many he had last week. That's his third.
And when I watch him rush the passer, the thing that always comes to mind for me is how well he uses his hands. The martial arts stuff that a lot of guys...
Here it comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And the pressure gets to him again. Jeffrey Simmons in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Now here's Ross. The great blocking nearly sprung in there. 28-yard return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. Juju Smith-Schuster, 31 yards, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Tucker with the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone...
It comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose. And the offense will cover this one up, but they'll be pushed back inside their own 10. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing... not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
Terrell Edmonds comes flying in from safety for the sack. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
A crazy sequence here. A huge gain that time, but it still leaves them well short for 4th down. They're indeed going. It's Mariota, and he's got Fitzgerald. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Not often do 4th down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. 1st down.
We got 4. We got 4.
A 1st down throw for Mariota. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if it's...
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at the 14. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the...
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 33. And the return will stop right around the 25. So a big chunk of yardage will be marked off there for that PI call.
And now you know why receivers and the guys throwing the ball, they like to collaborate and just heave it up sometimes because you can get these types of calls that go against the defense. Pass interference, and they gain over 30 yards of real estate on that one.
That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They go right back to Singletary. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain that time, and it leaves them with 3rd and 11 coming up. On 3rd down, Mariota. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 38. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
On 2nd and a yard, Jackson incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always making sure no one's holding.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. After the penalty, it's Fournette. He's got the first down inside the 10. And across the chalk into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Leonard Fournette with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game as his guys continue to pour it on. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. This is fielded at the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Airing this one out for Fitzgerald. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this 3rd quarter of play. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Mariota to throw it. Completes it to Fitzgerald. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. First down, Seattle, 16 yards the gain there. Throwing, Mariota. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Jeffrey Simmons make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Flushed out right. And he finds Montgomery complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 39. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Now a run on first down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Steps away to his left. And it's incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Now Mariota on 4th down. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And all the way down to the 5. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. A carry now for McKissick. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from the 1. They'll run for it with Montgomery. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Ty Montgomery, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks are able to get a score back. Extra point right down the middle as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And, Charles, we are in the midst of a very one-sided affair. I think this is where you and I have to fill a little bit. You want to regale us with old stories of your childhood in New Paltz, New York?
I don't think anyone wants to hear that, but this is a perfect time for us to start listing MVP candidates, right? The best teams we've seen so far this year, the best games that we've called thus far, how we anticipate the season unfolding. We can go in so many different directions because the game certainly not taking us there.
Oh, I hear the remotes clicking off right now. And that's caught inside the 35. A big play there for the Niners. 45 yards. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to... And can you believe it? It's a second safety in this ball game. Things are just going from bad to worse now. It's a safety that does them in here, and that is one frustrated offensive unit.
They can't get out from under their own shadow right now. I mean, I know this is the NFL, but could you imagine a college crowd right now? Imagine what they'd be doing. They'd be chanting, "Start the bus," because they think this one is over.
Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 37. They go play action now. Jackson eluding the pressure right. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Play action. It's Jackson.
Sometimes it's designed.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off down near the 5. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Being chased out left. He's going to let it fly. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Juju Smith-Schuster with touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Tucker with the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And solid field position here to start as they get it out to the 40-yard line.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. Larry Fitzgerald was the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Now Mariota. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally divided average.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. Now here's Michael Dixon as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. This is taken at the 15. A good return there, 17 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Well, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw, escaping the pressure. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. They go play action with Jackson. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And now look at this, big gain, but a fumble. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free, anything you can do to slow them down.
And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over.
It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish, nah. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in imprisonment, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within, I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best you soak it in. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up they actors, now they truly focused in. I'm seeing 2020 visions. Daily manifesting on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion. The brainwash, gotta make your own decision. My word is James Bond, I stay on the mission. Coming for the top position, ain't no competition, man. Pull up in the top, it's missing, the opposition, and all that lane switching, this is what the game is in. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show, this so perennial. Do this for my millennials, I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show, this so perennial. Do this for my millennials, I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know.
Honey, I dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, man, oh there with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, honey, y'all dash, 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 yeah. They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. Stay on attack when they tackle like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Eat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Big guys, all things are handless. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerging victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears, it's glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, man, oh there with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, honey y'all dash, honey y'all dash, honey y'all dash, honey y'all dash, honey y'all dash. They slept on the team that they owe me. I need a ring and a trophy. I say I'm the best cause I am. It's no need in keeping it low-key. I can carve up the D like a turkey or run straight through the D like a train. This year we ain't taking no losses. It's all about making the game. I hear a lot of trash talk. He call himself making a name. I put on the Jets. The coach will regret even letting them stay in the game. Team morale took a tumble. Next time be humble. I'm the lion in the jungle. You just try not to fumble. Rumble, young man, rumble. Never slip nor stumble. I take off, poof, magic. Now watch me juke through the traffic. Footwork fantastic. Dominating every facet.